Is this the magic product that's going to fix all your crochet woes? Will it weave in your ends? Magically fix your gauge? Of course not. But today I'm going to do an honest review of the Valari Gaming and Crochet Pillow. Hello, and welcome to Bla Bla Black Sheep, a weekly yarny podcast where I, Sarah Korth of SEK Handmade, talk all things yarn, and today we're doing a product review. Real quick, before we do a product review, I want to take just a second, stay with me, to highlight some amazing small businesses. Today I am wearing my Avery cowl. This is named after the yarn line Avery Lane Creations by the wonderful Nikki. It was a great collaboration. Check out her yarn. It is so saturated and stunningly gorgeous. I'm also wearing a shawl cuff from Sunrise Grove. This is another great maker that I love, and they have all sorts of amazing maker tools. Last but not least, my earrings are by one of my favorite local makers, Mandrel Works. Gorgeous, really high quality jewelry from Adrian. Links to all these things are in the show notes below, so you do not need to go search them out. All right, let's get to our review. I have had chronic hand pain since 2020 when I panic crocheted while homeschooling my children. As you might have guessed, that was incredibly stressful. I've done a lot to manage my hand pain, and now I'm at a comfortable place with it. But a few months ago, a viewer asked the question about the Valari pillow. I had never heard of this before, but I thought, yeah, I should definitely look into that. So in doing some research, I found out that I could become an affiliate, and along with that came a free pillow. I'll be honest with you, I thought, what a great opportunity to try this product out for free. This affiliate program comes with no requirements for sharing or positive reviews or anything like that. So I want you to know that what I'm going to share with you today are my own completely honest opinions. So let's start with the details of the Valari pillow. You can order 3 levels of pillows starting with the Rare, which retails full price at $69. Possible that they are still doing some holiday sales and you could get it for a little less right now. This is their most basic pillow and doesn't come with any fancy bits and bobs, though you can find it in several colors, which is fun. I ordered the Legendary pillow, which is one step up. I thought if I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get the nicest one they have. This one retails for $99, and that's a lot of money. From what I can tell, the 2 main perks of the Legendary pillow are that it comes with a metal clasp and that you can pick more colors. The pillow colors are a cover that goes on, which I think is perfection, because then if it gets dirty, which just using something, it's gonna get dirty, even if you don't eat Cheetos while you're using it. So it's nice that you can take that off and throw it in the wash. You can also get an Epic pillow, which just means that you can customize it fully for yourself. Base price for the Epic pillow, this allows you to essentially just pick any colors you want. Additional customization, you can put your name on it, you can have pictures embroidered on it. All of that is an upcharge, so $134.99 and up for the Epic pillow. My Valari pillow came in this reasonably small box for what it is, and when I opened it up, I found that it was vacuum packed in here. That is something that doesn't really bother me. I've purchased several other things that were vacuum packed. I have a hoity-toity pillow that came vacuum packed. My littlest has a stuffed seal named Preston, which also came in the smallest vacuum packed packaging, and now he's like this big. You throw them in the dryer and they floof right up. That is exactly what the Valari pillow instructs, and so I took it straight downstairs, threw it in my dryer, and set it to run. I will say I did find that the Valari pillow did not have any unusual smell coming straight out of the packaging. I think sometimes that's something that happens just with manufacturing scents or vacuum packing, but I found no odd smells when I opened mine up. I, however, was disappointed to open up my dryer and find that, unlike my pillow and Preston the seal, the pillow had not just floofed right up and was ready to use. So I went ahead and I gave it another go and even threw in a couple additional dryer balls to see if that would help. Good news, bad news, it did help a little bit, but I still found my pillow to be quite lumpy. I decided to go ahead and try my pillow anyway, so I brought it upstairs, put the cover on. That went on super easy. For someone who in my day wrestled with many a boppy cover, I felt like this was much easier. Once I had it out of the packaging and put the cover on, it was time to use it. And here's where my major disappointment set in. You guys, I am not a small person. I have a big tummy, I have a big chest, and my waist sits right in between. And I found that when I put the pillow on, it did not fit well. It came just barely around my waist. It was a firm fit and there was no moving it up or down my body. Then because my waist, the only part it fit around, sits so high on my torso, when I went to sit down, there was a lot of, what do I want to say here? There was a lot of immovable volume around my middle. I found the placement of the pillow when I clipped it on myself to be pretty uncomfortable. I tried it in one of my favorite chairs, which is a bigger chair but has arms on both sides, so everything was really compacted together. But I've also tried it several other times, including on couches where there's no constriction like that. Constriction? Yeah, I think. It was still a little challenging because it was such a tight fit. It just sat right at my waist. And like I said before, was totally immovable. I did think to myself, boppies don't have clips. Maybe it'll work better if I just unclip it. And I have to say, it did settle into my lap better unclipped. But if any of you have used a boppy before, you know the other challenge to that is that it can slowly slide out. And I found that to be the case with the pillow when it was unclipped. The center of the pillow, if you look at the diagram on their website, is only 36 inches around, and I think that this is a major oversight by the company. I get it. I am not a small person, but when I think about the kind of people they're aiming for as their audience, which are gamers, which can be more equally probably than crochet, men and women, and I think of the vast amount of men who are much larger people than I am, and crocheters who also, like any audience, run a wide range of body shapes and sizes. So while this fit is great if you are a skinnier person or maybe a more straight up and down shape, anybody who's got a little volume or floof or just height and width to them, you don't even have to be fluffy like me. If you're a tall, broad person, this is not going to fit well around you. The other thing that I was disappointed to find was that this metal clasp was supposed to be an upgrade for my legendary pillow, and I have found it to actually not be that nice. It tends to slide open about half the time I push it in, and so I don't know that that's worth the extra money. So what's my final verdict? Should you purchase it? Should you not purchase it? I'm gonna have to give this a maybe. So official of me. I would say with a couple of improvements, this could be an excellent pillow. All they need to do is improve the stuffing a little bit inside so that it floofs up and spreads out better. I've used it for quite a while and it's still kind of in chunks and bits in there and not an even pillow all the way around. The other improvement they could make to make this an excellent pillow is to simply add a strap to the back that allows it to be adjustable and still clip behind you. So I think if you are someone who suffers from neck issues, hand issues, and you are on the smaller side, this could be an excellent solution. When I was suffering most greatly from my hand pain, I went and saw an OT. Having our elbows up so tight, this degree of bend is really hard on our arms, and that a lot of my hand pain was actually coming from nerve issues in my elbows. She recommended holding my work lower, having the Valari pillow to set my work on and be a landing place for my hands would be excellent. And though I'm no doctor, I would think it would help with both posture and hand pain. So there you have it, my full and very honest review on the Valari Gaming and Crochet Pillow. There is a link below. It is an affiliate link. If you'd like to purchase the pillow, I'd love it if you do that through my link. There's also a discount code that they've given me that you can try out. It is SEK Handmade 15. Plug that in to save 15% at checkout. If you enjoyed this video, then next up for you should be my review of the KelliDream Magic Circle tool. And if you want a product you'd like to see me give an honest review of, comment below and I'd love to check it out for you. Just a couple quick announcements. It is December. I have my Advent unboxing going on. Be sure to check out my YouTube shorts to see all of those. Also, I know January feels like a long ways away, but it's going to be here before we know it. WIP Wrap Up is coming back in January. If you have some presents that you are making that you just know you're not going to get done, it's okay. We'll finish them in January. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you back here next week, and happy crafting!